Nigeria's defense landscape is undergoing a remarkable transformation, and 2026 is shaping up to be a milestone year in the modernization of the country's air defense system. With increasing regional threats, technological advancements, and growing international cooperation, the Nigerian armed forces are taking bold steps to safeguard their airspace and project strength across West Africa. Today, we're diving deep into Nigeria's 2026 air defense system upgrade, so unpacking new technologies, international partnerships, and what these developments mean for regional security. Buckle up, because Nigeria's skies are becoming much harder to breach. Nigeria has long recognized the strategic importance of air superiority and defense. As the most populous country in Africa and one of its largest economies, Nigeria faces complex security challenges from insurgent groups like Boko Haram and ISWAP to border incursions and aerial surveillance threats from rogue actors. Historically, Nigeria's air defense capabilities were underdeveloped, relying heavily on aging radar systems, outdated aircraft, and limited missile coverage. But that picture is changing rapidly. In 2026, Nigeria has shifted from a reactive force to a proactive, integrated air defense strategy that includes layered protection, advanced radar coverage, and a growing fleet of air defense interceptors. At the heart of Nigeria's air defense modernization is a multi-layered system. This includes long-range surface-to-air missile systems, medium-range mobile launchers, point defense anti-aircraft systems, and advanced radar arrays strategically deployed across the country. Let's start with the long-range capabilities. One of the biggest upgrades in 2026 comes from Nigeria's acquisition of the FD-2000 long-range air defense missile system developed by China. The FD-2000B is an export variant of the HQ-9B and is capable of engaging multiple aerial threats, including fighter jets, cruise missiles, and UAVs at distances of up to 250 kilometers. This acquisition marks Nigeria's most advanced long-range surface-to-air capability to date. With radar systems integrated with the FD-2000B, Nigeria can now monitor a vast aerial zone over the Sahel and Gulf of Guinea, greatly enhancing early warning and engagement time. This system is also networked with Nigeria's National Command and Control Center, allowing faster threat assessment and coordinated responses. In the medium-range segment, Nigeria has opted for the VL-MICO-NG system from France, a versatile, all-weather missile system designed for high-mobility air defense. The VL-MICO can target aircraft and incoming missiles at a range of 40 kilometers, and its vertical launch capability allows 360-degree coverage. These mobile systems are critical for defending strategic locations such as airports, military bases, and government buildings. Their mobility also means they can be deployed quickly to hotspots or along border regions where aerial threats might emerge. In addition to these missile systems, Nigeria is bolstering its short-range and point defense capabilities. The Giraffe 1X radar and Skyguard 35mm anti-aircraft gun system, developed in cooperation with European defense firms, are now deployed around key infrastructure. These systems can take out low-flying drones, helicopters, and incoming munitions at close range, filling in the gap where larger missiles would be too expensive or overkill to use. A key development in 2026 is the creation of Nigeria's Integrated Air Defense Network, IADN. This command and control structure links all radar stations, missile batteries, interceptor aircraft, and surveillance drones into a unified digital grid. Using AI and advanced communication protocols, the IADN ensures real-time threat data is distributed to the right units, whether it's a mobile micro battery or a combat-ready fighter squadron. This integration is essential in the modern battlefield where threats can come from multiple directions at onset: ballistic missiles, drones, or stealth aircraft. To enhance situational awareness, Nigeria has invested in several types of radar technologies, including the YLCATS band ASA radar. These radars can detect stealth aircraft and cruise missiles at extended ranges, even in challenging electronic warfare environments. Complementing them are low-frequency radars and mobile units that can be rapidly deployed to augment coverage in remote or conflict-prone areas. Now let's talk about air platforms. As part of its air defense strategy, Nigeria is not relying on ground-based systems alone. The Nigerian Air Force is undergoing its own transformation, with the acquisition of JF-17 Thunder Block III fighters from Pakistan and China. These fourth-generation multi-role jets are equipped with beyond visual range missiles and ASA radar, giving Nigeria an intercept capability to engage intruders long before they reach sensitive targets. These aircraft are expected to be integrated into the IADN, acting as mobile response units capable of launching intercepts within minutes of detection. In exercises conducted in early 2026, the JF-17s were successfully paired with ground radar and missile systems in real time, proving the effectiveness of a unified air defense approach. Surveillance is another key pillar. Nigeria has acquired several medium-altitude long-endurance drones, including the CH-4 and Wing Lu-2, which provide persistent airspace monitoring. These drones can detect, track, and even engage enemy aerial vehicles or coordinate with ground-based missile batteries. The Nigerian Air Force has also deployed King Air 350I ISR aircraft, outfitted with electronic surveillance and signal intelligence equipment. These planes fly patrol routes near the northern and eastern borders, where cross-border threats and terrorist drone activities are most prevalent. Cybersecurity has also become a critical component of Nigeria's air defense modernization. In 2026, the country established a cyber command unit specifically tasked with protecting the digital backbone of the IADN. This includes securing radar data links, jamming enemy communications, and hardening command centers against electronic and cyber attacks. In a simulated drill earlier this year, Nigerian cyber units successfully defended the IADN against an attempted intrusion, demonstrating resilience against sophisticated electronic warfare. Training is a major emphasis. Nigerian military personnel have undergone joint training programs with Chinese, Pakistani, and Turkish instructors. Simulation centers have been established in Abuja and Kaduna, where air defense crews can rehearse real-world attacks in areas from mass drone swarms to cruise missile barrages. The Nigerian government has also announced plans to establish a National Air Defense Academy, aimed at training the next generation of radar operators, missile commanders, and systems engineers. This move ensures that the country isn't just importing hardware but building a self-reliant ecosystem of defense knowledge and expertise. One interesting development in 2026 is Nigeria's foray into indigenous production. Through partnerships with China's Norinco and Turkey's Roketsan, Nigeria is working on localized assembly and maintenance of air defense equipment. The Defense Industries Corporation of Nigeria, DICON, has announced a roadmap for assembling SAM components domestically by 2028, reducing dependency on foreign suppliers and improving response times for maintenance. Public support for these upgrades is also on the rise, with media campaigns highlighting the role of air defense in securing national sovereignty and economic assets. Citizens are becoming more aware of the strategic importance of these investments. The government has made it clear that the 2026 upgrades are just the beginning of a decade-long transformation plan. From a geopolitical standpoint, These changes are being closely watched by neighboring countries and major players like the United States, China, and Russia. Nigeria's growing capability has drawn interest from ECOWAS partners who may seek regional air defense cooperation in the future. There is also speculation that Nigeria could eventually host a regional air surveillance command that shares intelligence with allies in the fight against terrorism and transnational crime. As of mid-2026, early results are already visible. Incidents of unauthorized drone incursions have dropped by nearly 50% compared to the previous year. Air patrols have become more frequent, and the IADN has already helped intercept at least 2 hostile aircraft near the northeastern border. Looking forward, Nigeria's air defense plans include the addition of hypersonic early warning radars, satellite-linked communication nodes, and directed energy systems like anti-drone lasers. While these technologies are still in early development, the government has committed funding for feasibility studies and prototype testing by 2028. To sum up, Nigeria's 2026 air defense upgrades represent a quantum leap forward from fragmented systems and limited capabilities to a sophisticated, integrated network of radars, missiles, aircraft, and drones. This transformation has placed Nigeria on the map as a rising air power in Africa, one that is prepared to defend its skies, protect its people, and maintain strategic dominance in a rapidly evolving security environment. And as we move into the second half of the decade, all eyes will be on Nigeria's continued efforts to innovate, adapt, and lead the charge in African defense modernization. Stay tuned for more updates on Nigeria's defense future, and if you're into military tech, air defense, or global strategic shifts, you won't want to miss what comes next.